what does it take to turn a childhood of silence into a life of laughter? For one man, it took a farm, a New York City night, 10 years on the road, and a comedy book nobody saw coming. Franklin Marshall III grew up on a farm in Greens Farms, Connecticut, the only child in a household fractured by dysfunction. His father didn't just ignore him, he didn't acknowledge he existed. Franklin wrestled with his mental health. He struggled in school. He had no roadmap, no mentor, and no one telling him he was worth a damn. But pain has a way of building pressure, and pressure, if it finds the right release valve, becomes something extraordinary. One night, everything changed. Franklin's father was out of town. His mother took him somewhere he'd never been, New York City, to see a comedian named Jerry Seinfeld. And in that room, watching his mother laugh, really laugh, Franklin had an epiphany. He saw for the first time what he was put on this earth to do. Comedy wasn't just entertainment, it was medicine, it was connection, it was love you could perform. And Franklin Marshall III was going to bring it to the world. So he made a plan. An unknown comedian from a small Connecticut town would travel across America and compete on the biggest stage he could find, the World Series of Comedy in Las Vegas. To document the journey, he teamed up with cinematographer and co-director Josh Gibson. Together, they would shoot a film that introduced Franklin Marshall III to the cinematic world on his own terms. But the road doesn't care about your plans. Funding dried up. The physical toll mounted, the miles kept coming. And still, Franklin kept going. Because something unexpected kept happening. Everywhere Franklin went, people opened up. He called it art streeting, taking his comedy and his camera directly to the people. No velvet rope, no ticket required. And in those moments, on sidewalks and parking lots, outside bars and bodegas, stigmas broke down. Walls came down. Strangers became friends. Laughter became a bridge. What started as a road trip to a competition was turning into something much bigger. A decade passed. 10 years of footage, fuel, faith, and showing up. When Franklin finally looked back at everything it took to make this film, 10 years, 1 hour and 40 minutes of story, the question wasn't whether he won in Las Vegas. The question was, what did the journey give him that the destination never could? His answer, the journey is the destination. Franklin's comedy book has earned its official selection at the American Golden Picture International Film Festival. And now, Franklin has his sights set on the world, bringing this story to every screen on the planet. This is a film about a kid nobody saw, who made the world look. About an underdog who didn't just chase his dream, he documented every step of the chase. Franklin Marshall III, Franklin's comedy book. The journey was always the point.